Hello everyone, welcome to the Trading Journal channel. Today we have an important video about the Fibonacci retracements. Cool name, right? Fibonacci is the technical analysis tool that I learned right after I started trading, and from that day I found it really useful and use it many times. Fibonacci is used by many traders, from beginners to pros. Today we will look at how we can use Fibonacci tool while trading. Before diving into how we trade the Fibonacci retracements, let me give you a quick briefing about the Fibonacci numbers. Leonardo Fibonacci was the guy who lived nearly 1,000 years ago, and he came up with the numbers which he called the Fibonacci numbers. And the numbers go like you see: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, and the list goes on. I don't know if you notice some kind of a pattern between the numbers. Actually, there are a couple of patterns here. First of all, he gets a number and he adds the number to the preceding one. It starts with 0 and after 0 we get 1. So it goes like this: 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, and the list goes like this. There is also one weird pattern between numbers. Each number is 1.618 times greater than the preceding number. And guess what we call this number? You might heard it before. This number, 1.618, is called the phi, also known as the golden ratio. And this golden ratio appears in many places like nature and biology. Even in our body, there is a golden ratio between parts. After a while, some genius or a weirdo asked if he can use these numbers in stock charts. You guessed right, the answer is yes, and it is called the Fibonacci retracement tool. So now, let's come to the part we all want to learn: how we can use this Fibonacci tool while trading. Let's open our favorite site, tradingview.com. Let's look at the daily chart of Apple. Fibonacci is a tool we use in retracements. And in order to have retracements, we need a trend. Retracements are short-term price corrections during an overall upward or downward trend. And these pullbacks give us great entry possibilities. Retracements usually happen because traders want to take their profits. Now, let's look at a trend to see these retracements. Hopefully you can identify this trend by yourself. It is making higher highs and higher lows, so it's an upward trend. To use our Fibonacci tool, go to the menu on the left and click here. And on the menu, we will select Fibonacci retracements. After we select our tool, we will find the lowest swing point, which is here, and we will click here to start driving our tool. Then we will find the highest swing point and click there to finish our driving. You can slide the table to left or right if it makes it easier for you to see. So, it looks cool, right? You have many lines and colors, and maybe you saw the numbers on the left side of the chart. There's a surprise for us because our golden ratio is here. It is 0.618 this time. This line with 0.382 and 0.5 are the most important lines of Fibonacci tool. Actually, 0.5 is not a Fibonacci number, but still it acts the same as our 2 points. Okay, let's see what does these lines do. As you can see, there is a pullback in our trend, and this pullback stops at a very special point, which is 0.618. So these lines act as support during pullbacks. All of the three lines I marked can act as a support. To understand which one would act as one, we should always wait for the confirmation candle, and we should never trade Fibonacci tool by itself. Instead, Fibonacci works fine when you use it with other indicators such as MACD or RSI. The Fibonacci tool is really important because we always want to trade with the trend. We should never trade against the trend in order to make consistent profits. During trends, pullbacks are the best places to enter a trade, and these Fibonacci points show us possible support points which we can enter. But to enter a trend, we should check other indicators to see if it's a good point to enter. After checking the indicators, I will open a position here if the confirmation candle is green. Now, we will look at this example to see if it's a good trade. We will check some of my favorite bounce strategy indicators to see if it's a good entry point. First, I will start by checking the MACD indicator. Okay, as you can see, we have a MACD crossover right here at our candle. It's a good thing since the MACD turns into bullish. Now I will check the RSI as a second confirmation. The RSI shows that the stock is at oversold point, which is also a good indicator. So, after checking these two indicators, I have decided to open a trade. I will open the trade here right after the confirmation candle, and I will put my stop loss just a little below the lowest point. Now I have to decide to take profit point. I usually trade with a risk-reward ratio of at least 2. What I mean is that I will risk 1 hour to make 2. If I risk losing $100, I am trying to make at least 200. So my take profit point is 2 times higher than the stop loss level. As you can see, this trade was a winner and we made profits of 2 hours while risking just 1 hour. Actually, it was a really good trade because we made nearly 15% profit with it. So for example, if you traded with $10,000, you just made $1,500 with this trade. It's a huge win. I usually use the risk-reward ratio for deciding take profit points, but you know, some traders use the Fibonacci tool for deciding also. This Fibonacci retracement tool has a relative tool which is called the Fibonacci Extension. And just like we use the Fibonacci tool to confirm support levels, traders use this Fibonacci Extension tool to predict take profit levels. Let me show you how you can use this tool. You can find it on the menu just below the Fibonacci retracement tool. Here it is, Trend-Based Fibonacci Extension. To use this tool, you should first click on the lowest swing point and then the highest. And after that, you should select the lowest point of the pullback. As you can notice, this extension tool uses 3 points instead of 2, unlike the Fibonacci retracement tool. Now you can see the same colorful lines, but now they are above the price. Usually, 1 is the first take profit point for most of the traders. So I will open the same trade with the take profit point near this line. This trade was also successful and we made 2 times more than we did in the previous one. But remember that this trade was way riskier and it took way much time. As a trader, I would prefer the first one. Or you can open a trade and then when the price moves in your favor, you can move your stop loss to your break-even point and write the new trend without any risk. Okay friends, I hope you have a better understanding of the Fibonacci tool now. And if you have any questions in mind, comment them down. If you are interested in trading cryptocurrencies, you can find a link in the description box to open a Binance account. You can subscribe to the channel if you are interested in trading and investing videos. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like.